Here's something you might not know. The online fitness world isn't just for celebrities or big brands. Everyday people have built thriving virtual fitness businesses from their living rooms. It's not about fancy equipment, it's about connection and showing up for people who need support. Digital fitness has made health more accessible and personal than ever. No more intimidating gyms or expensive memberships, just real guidance, consistency, and community. Trainers now motivate you right from your phone, breaking down barriers of time and place. This grassroots movement has rebuilt the industry, focusing on habits and real change. This is where our story begins. Chloe's journey didn't start in a high-end gym or a bustling fitness studio. It began in the heart of her own small living room, surrounded by the familiar comforts of home. There were no fancy lights, no expensive equipment, just a yoga mat rolled out on the floor and a quiet determination to make a difference. As a personal trainer, Chloe had spent years watching her clients struggle. She saw the same pattern over and over. People motivated in the gym but losing momentum as soon as they left. Life's demands, busy schedules and daily stress made it hard for them to stay consistent. Chloe started to wonder, what if she could reach her clients beyond those gym walls? What if she could support them every single day, not just during their scheduled sessions? She imagined a way to be present in their daily routines, offering encouragement and guidance when they needed it most. Her idea was refreshingly simple. Short, effective home workouts that anyone could do, paired with easy, healthy recipes. No complicated routines, no strict diets, just practical steps that fit into real life. Chloe didn't have a grand business plan or a vision of overnight success. She just wanted to help her clients feel better, move more, and find joy in small victories. Her mission was rooted in genuine care and a desire to see others succeed. With only a yoga mat, a pair of dumbbells, and her phone propped up on a stack of books, Chloe began filming real, unpolished tutorials. She didn't worry about perfect lighting or flawless editing. She wanted her clients to see that fitness could be accessible and authentic. She sent out these videos, along with simple PDF guides, to a handful of clients and friends. It was a small start, but it felt personal and meaningful. The response was immediate and overwhelmingly positive. Her clients loved the convenience of being able to work out at home on their own schedule. They appreciated the structure and the sense of accountability, even from a distance. Suddenly, fitting in a quick workout became possible. Even on the busiest days, people squeezed in exercise between meetings, during lunch breaks, or before the kids woke up. The barriers that once held them back started to disappear. Most importantly, Chloe's clients felt supported. They became part of a small but growing community, cheering each other on and sharing their progress. The sense of connection made all the difference. Chloe realized that her simple idea, born in a tiny living room, was making a real impact. She was helping people change their lives, one small step at a time. She wasn't building an empire or chasing fame. She was solving real problems for real people, and that was more rewarding than she ever imagined. Sometimes all it takes is a simple idea and the courage to begin. For Chloe, that was enough to get started and to inspire others to do the same. The early days weren't easy. Every night seemed to stretch on forever, with Chloe hunched over her desk, eyes heavy, mind racing with worries. She often wondered if she was in over her head, if she'd bitten off more than she could chew. Technology was her first big hurdle, building a website from scratch, figuring out how to set up payments, and fixing broken links that seemed to pop up out of nowhere. Each new problem felt like a mountain to climb, and there were days when she felt completely lost. The frustration was real. Sometimes, after hours of work, nothing seemed to go right. She'd close her laptop in defeat, feeling like giving up was the only option left. But the technical challenges were just the beginning. Getting noticed online was a whole new battle. She poured her heart into creating fitness videos and healthy recipes, but the internet felt like a vast ocean, and she was just a tiny drop. Her videos barely got any views. Her recipes received only a handful of likes. Each time she checked her phone, the numbers stung, making her question if anyone cared at all. Imposter syndrome crept in quietly. She'd scroll through social media, comparing herself to polished influencers with perfect bodies and flawless feeds. She didn't look like them, and doubts began to whisper that maybe she never would. But Chloe refused to let those doubts define her. She reminded herself again and again that her mission wasn't to be perfect or to fit a mold. She wanted to help real people, people who struggled just like she did. Progress didn't come in big leaps. It came from small, consistent actions, checking off daily goals, learning something new, and showing up even when it was hard. When her site crashed, she didn't panic for long. She searched for solutions, watched tutorials, and fixed it herself, gaining confidence with every problem she solved. When her post flopped, she didn't let it stop her. She brainstormed new ideas, tried different approaches, and posted again, determined to keep moving forward. She learned to celebrate every small win, a kind comment from a stranger, a new subscriber, or a message from someone she'd inspired. These moments became her fuel. Overcoming doubt wasn't about one big, dramatic moment. It was about persistence, showing up day after day, even when the path ahead was unclear. She became a student of her own journey, learning from every setback, adapting her strategy, and growing stronger with each lesson. Each tiny step forward, no matter how small, was proof that her doubts were wrong. She was making progress, even if it didn't always feel like it. The journey was tough, filled with setbacks and late nights, but quitting was never an option. She kept climbing, one step at a time. In the end, Chloe's resilience became her superpower, the quiet strength that carried her through every doubt and dead end, and kept her moving forward. Chloe couldn't outspend big brands, so she leaned into honesty. She shared her real struggles and daily routines on social media. Vulnerability became her secret weapon. She built a community, not just a following, replying to every message, hosting live QAs. Her audience saw her as a real person, not a distant guru. Every post aimed to solve a problem. Quick tips, meal plans, pain relief exercises. Her advice was practical and immediately useful. Growth was slow but steady, fueled by trust and word of mouth. People shared her content because it genuinely helped. Chloe's authentic voice cut through the noise. She built a loyal tribe, one person at a time. In a crowded world, real connection won. With a small engaged following, Chloe created her first online program. She mapped out a 4-week plan in a notebook, short, doable workouts and simple recipes. The goal, remove every excuse and make fitness fit real life. She filmed each workout in her living room, sweating alongside her future clients. The videos were raw and encouraging, not polished. She wrote a heartfelt sales page and priced the plan affordably. Launching was terrifying, but she believed in her work. She announced it to her followers and waited. The program was designed for busy people, parents, students, professionals. No fancy gear, just real results. Chloe's authenticity shone through every detail. She hoped her passion would be enough. Now it was time to see if anyone would join. The first sale came within an hour, then another and another. Chloe watched in awe as her notifications lit up, each one a tiny spark of hope and validation. It wasn't just numbers on a screen. It was proof that her idea resonated, that people out there were ready to take a chance on something new. Every ping felt like a handshake, a connection forming between her and someone she'd never met. Chloe was amazed. Strangers trusted her enough to invest in themselves and in her vision. The excitement was electric, but it was also humbling. She realized she was no longer working alone. She was now responsible for guiding real people on their journeys. But the real magic happened in the private Facebook group she created for her clients. It was more than just a place to share updates. It was a safe space where everyone could show up as themselves, ask questions, and find support. At first it was quiet, like the calm before a storm. Chloe wondered if anyone would actually participate or if the group would remain just another silent corner of the internet. Then slowly members started sharing sweaty selfies after workouts and snapshots of their healthy meals. The ice was broken, each post inspired another, and soon the group began to come alive. The group buzzed with encouragement, support and celebration. Members cheered each other on, offered advice and celebrated every small win together. It was a ripple effect, positivity spreading from one person to the next. Clients became a team, holding each other accountable. They checked in daily, shared their struggles and lifted each other up when motivation dipped. When someone struggled, others cheered them on. Success stories poured in. People who had never met in person were now rooting for each other, celebrating milestones big and small. Confidence grew, sleep improved, and energy soared. Members shared how they felt stronger, happier, and more connected, not just to their goals, but to each other. The community became the heart of Chloe's business. It was no longer just about fitness plans or meal guides, it was about belonging. about being seen and supported. Members became her biggest advocates, spreading the word to friends and family. The group's energy was contagious, and soon new faces joined, eager to be part of something special. Chloe realized she wasn't just selling plans, she was offering transformation, connection and hope. She was building something that mattered. She was building a movement, a place where people could come together, lift each other up and change their lives for the better. The group's energy fueled her growth, pushing her to dream bigger and serve better. Every message, every post, every transformation inspired her to keep going. Real transformation was happening together. The breakthrough wasn't just in sales, it was in the power of community, in the bonds formed and the lives changed. Her clients' success became her story, a story of connection, courage, and the unstoppable force of a community ignited. The first program's success sparked a ripple effect. Social proof and word of mouth fueled explosive growth. Chloe reinvested in better equipment and hired a small team. She launched a subscription app with on-demand workouts and meal planning. In-person events brought her online community together. What started as a PDF became a global digital fitness brand. Chloe stayed true to her mission, showing up daily, sharing her life and connecting with her audience. She still filmed many workouts herself, keeping it real. The business scaled, but authenticity remained its foundation. Chloe proved you can grow without losing your soul. But Chloe's biggest impact wasn't measured in pounds lost. It was in the confidence her clients gained. Her approachable style made fitness feel possible for everyone. Small wins, like finishing a workout, built momentum. Confidence from exercise spilled into work, family and life. Chloe celebrated non-scale victories, carrying groceries, hiking new trails, speaking up at work. The focus shifted from appearance to ability. Clients learned to respect and appreciate their bodies. The real legacy was empowerment and self-belief. Chloe gave people tools to take control of their lives. The confidence built in a living room workout lasted all day. Chloe's story proves you don't need perfection to start, just passion and a first step. She began with a phone in her living room and changed thousands of lives. Authenticity and community are the real secrets to success. Maybe you're ready to start your own journey. You don't need extreme diets or punishing workouts, just small, sustainable habits. Find movement you enjoy, eat food that fuels you, and join a supportive community. You're not alone. Everyone starts somewhere. If you're ready, join us for daily motivation, simple recipes, and real workouts. Let's build habits that last and celebrate every win together. Your transformation starts now. Your story is just beginning.